Welcome to SoulWhat, a Soultopia production. Every Tuesday, Michelle and Roger Welch take a deep dive into the intriguing and proactive world of metaphysics, a world beyond our human perception. They'll talk to empaths, readers, and other guests from all walks of life to find out what's hiding under the surface, uncover the mysteries of our modern world, and reveal the answers you need to live a happy, healthier life. Now, here's your hosts, Michelle and Roger Welch.
Hello, how is everyone doing on this wonderful Tuesday? Awesome. I had to think about what day it was, Roger.
Long day?
I don't know. It's all blending together, I guess. I don't know.
Too many things happening all of a sudden?
It's kind of slowing down, actually. Well, like some things are slowing down, other things are picking up. I don't know what to do when it slows down a little. Yeah. So, what about you?
Never slow down. Sorry.
Shoot. You're a hard worker.
You didn't see my post today? I actually had to go take a break and eat some fajitas. I put it on the Soultopia page because you told me I had to make sure I posted something every day.
Oh, so you posted your fajitas on there?
I posted my fajitas on the Instagram and on my TikTok.
That looked pretty good. Where was that?
Oh, Herrera's right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're all sizzling and smoke. Just because I was the only one there, because I hit it right at that point between lunch and dinner. And so they were nice and fresh and a big-ass plate of food.
Now I'm hungry. Are y'all, anybody listening, watching? So we at tonight's the last Tuesday, of the month. So we are doing readings. Roger has some new cards. I have some new cards. We've got our crystal cards back here. We've got charms, crystals, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to use maybe some different modalities to read with. We'll tell you what those are called. I'm working on a psychic development book. This is my third book I'm coming out with, and so I'm working on that. And Matt reads too with the app that he tells you about each time he reads. So he'll probably throw in some readings, maybe. I'm speaking for him. But we asked you guys if you had readings. I'm not sure, or questions that you wanted for us. I told you to post them, or asked that you would post them on the SoulWhat page. It was shared everywhere, and a lot of times, you know what? People don't read. Did you know that? They just don't. They don't read. I did a thing on they read and then they disregard.
Yeah.
That's probably more like it. Yeah. So I know that happens with newts. That is happening a lot. They're like, where's this? They haven't told us. And I'm like, yeah, we've sent that email and we've called you 4 times. But no offense, but we dealt with that today. But the rules of tonight are that if you didn't write anything on the SoulWhat page, we're going home. No, I'm kidding. So if you don't have any
make
questions,
it a short show. I can go to the boat.
You can ask questions wherever, because we did post it in a lot of different places. So of course that makes it a little confusing, especially if you don't read. And so in the future, if you would post your questions on the SoulWhat page, if you don't follow that page, then it's only fair that we give readings to those who follow that page or the Michelle Soultopia page.
Can I even put another easier thing out? Well, that's good, yes. But if you are going to make a comment here on the page, I watch it on my iPad on SoulWhat. Mm-hmm. Don't say me or the hand up, or because I think you're just waving at me. Hi. Put your question there.
Yeah.
Actually, type your question out that you're asking.
And if you don't have a question, just put general. Just say,
I would like a general reading, please.
Just say general question or general reading, and we'll get it. We'll understand that you want a general reading. So those are the ground rules. And then the other thing that I like to say at the top of whenever we do readings is every reader has a different way that they set their intention, depending on what kind of the reader they are. We all 3 are different types of readers in here, and Matt might be like, well, I'm not a reader. Well, we're all readers. Everybody draws observations and conclusions from these things they look at. So what I would say for me is that I just set the intention for all the readings that somebody receives is just know that we are honest on here. It is public, so don't ask something you don't want answered publicly because we're not going to be dishonest. And second of all, that we just set the intention for whatever that we deliver to you is for your best and highest good and for that alone, and that nothing else enters the picture and nothing else is revealed, especially while we're on the air. Only those things that need to be revealed while we're on the air, and you can follow up with by booking a reading if you want to do that. We'll have Matt reading here before long. He's laughing. He's laughing.
He needed a fourth job.
Yeah, he needs like 10 jobs.
Yeah,
It's not like he doesn't have enough, like with all the stuff he does with his podcast and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, you ready?
Yeah, you got your phone over there with all your questions?
Yeah, here, I'll hand it to you. I might have left it with all those questions and all those rules. I might have just left it in the other room. No, I haven't.
Oh, good.
So, are you not on the SoulWhat page?
I'm on the SoulWhat podcast. Watching as people are actually asking live.
So I'm going to it now, and if y'all just start trying to do that ahead of time, and I know y'all want the questions answered because I get text all week long from a lot of you guys who don't even come get readings from me. So I get text with questions. So this would be the time to do it. Because this is what I do for a living. So if you have a question of me and you're not coming to get readings, the time to get the free reading from me would be the last Tuesday of the month on this show.
Wait, these are free?
Yeah. Well, the podcast isn't free. But it's free for them to watch, though, right? So what a deal. Huh, Matt?
What a deal.
What a deal.
I'm going to start
Can't
throwing
get a
my
better deal.
Cash App out there for y'all. That's what I see on TikTok. Those people, they do their free readings. But here's my Cash App.
Right. Yeah. If y'all want to Venmo me, I'm not going to turn it down.
Right.
Right
So,
on.
yeah, you can tip us if you want. Actually, tip Matt. All right. So
agree.
Roger's like, tip me too.
What the hell she
I don't
talking
take
about over there?
tips. I don't take them because I own the store. So every now and then if somebody just insists, but I really don't take them. Okay, so Roger,
Yes.
nobody wrote anything.
Okay. After all that, and nobody wrote anything. Here, I got something.
It's probably written on a page I'm not looking at. So,
Yeah, that's always.
all right, you ready? Who do we have?
All right, so we have got first here is Kelly.
Okay, hi Kelly. Figure.
I'm reading between the lines here, Kelly. Do I have a relationship that is coming to an end? If so, when?
Okay, so we're assuming you're in one. If you're asking if it's coming to an end. So I'm going to read, first of all, with the Tarot of Curious Creatures. We have this in stock. It is by Chris Ann Donnelly, who also did one of the most popular decks, the Lightseers deck. And she did the Muse, and she did there's another Oracle deck that we carry. So we have this in stock right now, and it's really, really good. She says her favorite deck. I think she said even maybe more so than Lightwork, but you can't really get artists to choose. So she draws these, and she wrote the deck. Tarot of Curious Creatures, and your answer from Roger is what, Roger?
I don't know. Didn't pull a card yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, that's not a very nice way to read, Roger.
No, I'm kidding. So I got the Nine of Swords, and I got the Chariot card. So I do think you got some things that you're going to start kind of contemplating on your mind and everything, and it's actually going to start you in the process of moving forward. Whether that person decides that they want to move with you forward or they don't, that's a different story. And if you're going to move, regardless, you're going to start progressing your own self. And it's up to them whether they decide if they want to progress with you or they don't. And if they don't, you need to find somebody that actually will.
Okay, Matt, are you reading along, or are you playing along
no,
yet
that's
or
all
not?
right. No.
Okay, I don't want to put you on the spot, but okay. So, Matt always likes to participate on the 1, 2, 3s at the end, which I appreciate him doing. But for Kelly, read the question again, please.
Do I have a relationship that is coming to an end? If so, when?
Okay, yes, you do. And when is going to be up to how, and I'm going to, honestly, no, I'll just be blunt. July. Yes, July. Now, let me explain some things. You have free will, so that could change if you want to course correct and change some things. But if I really just want to be blunt with what I'm getting, yes, July. What part of July? I'll give myself a little wiggle room, but I feel like it's impending. It's pretty soon. Like maybe mid-July. Okay. So, and by the way, it's for the best,
Okay. Very good. Very good.
for your highest and best. Okay.
Okay. Ready? Let's
I am.
I'd love a general reading. This is Brandy.
Okay.
Since it's Brandy, I'm gonna use these cards. Did y'all see the side eye I got on that?
Okay. I'll be the serious reading, Brandy.
It may be serious, Brandy.
Okay. So you want to tell about your cards?
Oh, okay. So these are called the Magical Fucking Journey with this 50 card profanity affirmation deck.
So Mary and Nikki, whom I think you met, Brandy, right? If this is the Brandy that
Yes,
I
it
know,
is.
And that we all have come to really adore. Matt, did you meet Brandy?
I don't recall. If I did, I apologize. I don't have a very
She-
good memory on that kind of stuff. so-
You'll remember she did the. I know you didn't get to go to all of them, but she did the criminology, like how to do a case, a criminal case.
You know, I think that was actually happening at the same time as
It
the presentation that I gave.
Oh, okay. You guys were at the same
So,
time.
I would have been interested in that. Yes.
Yeah, I thought
absolutely.
you would have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she would have a really interesting podcast, by the way. She should do a podcast. All right. So what's your
know why you
answer?
don't have her on
Go.
here. Guess we
Yeah,
can
we're going to have
again.
her on. We are going to have her on. If she'll come on.
Oh, you see, you're giving me crap, and look what I got. Spread some fucking love. See there? That's all it says.
Okay. What's your reading?
It does. But it's also, look, the unicorn. Oops, right there. Unicorn. It's puking rainbows on top of the bunny. It's actually, yeah, spread some love. I'll tell you what it says here. Spread the love as thick as you would spread that Nutella on everywhere and anywhere you go. Help people appreciate the good in their life like you. You're a fucking delight. It's
Okay.
actually pretty good. Little card to pull for affirmations. But I do get it that it is your time to actually kind of start opening up and spreading out more and have more people coming into you as far as friendships and things like that, and support systems. Okay.
Interesting. So, Brandy, for you, I drew from Chris Ann's deck the Tarot of Curious Creatures. I'm going to show you this card. I love it. It's the moon. So look how it feels like a she, this is you, is dressed in this beautiful gown of long sleeves. It's white. There is a crab at the bottom. And I believe we just are having a new moon in Cancer, right? Is it today? And this is the moon card. And so I really take this literally for you, that it is time for you. And you've been doing this, but even more, just it is okay to just open up however you process when you think this is not right with the world. This is not fair. This is not right with the world. This is not the way things should be going, or whatever. However you phrase those questions, open up literally and just like howl at the moon, scream, go wherever you have to go, in the shower, outside, in the woods, by yourself, to scream and let all the frustrations out. What you're thinking is, I've already done that. No, there's more of it. There's more of it. And then it's going to have you connecting even to more people that's what they're needing to do. With this new moon, draw in the strength of what you need. And that's where it ties into Roger, because I believe there are some people that are going to come into your life that are going to mean a lot in your life. Probably started around tide time, and that are going to be going forward. There are going to be a couple new people in your life that are going to help you come into the fruition of that. So no, you haven't let go of all of that, those feelings and those emotions. Who has, really? Okay.
And tell Jim I said, what's up?
So, okay.
All right. Let's see here. You must have paid this person off. They said, I love your new book, in the process of reading it.
Thank you.
Did you pay them off?
No, not yet. I might. No, didn't. Thank you.
And Amanda says, good evening, everyone.
Good
Glad
evening,
to catch you
Amanda.
tonight. All right, let's see here. Here we go. How do I set it up to get notification highlights when you post?
Okay.
I believe, okay, so this is a question. How do they set up notification highlights when we post? They have to, on Facebook, on the SoulWhat group, actually not only like the group, but follow the group. Is that correct? Is there something else there?
Yeah, there should be and in fact, I'll go look it up right now just to confirm that what I'm about to say is true. But there should be a little, typically it is a bell icon. Actually, this may be different because I'm on the, I'm technically an admin on the page, so it might be a little bit different. But you should be able to go and go to the SoulWhat group and click on along the top, and if someone else can look at that right now, they could verify that. But there should be a place to say allow notifications and turn that on, and you should be good to go.
And you can do that on Michelle Soultopia too, on the YouTube.
Yes.
Which we're deciding whether or not I'm going to have actually somebody that Matt knows look into some of that stuff and what we need to focus on, and whether we're going to focus on that YouTube or not. So, but I know you can do that too on there. Okay. And Matt, does it get posted to YouTube during or the next day?
No, it's live right now on
Okay,
YouTube.
perfect.
So there may be some folks watching over there. I could probably
Right.
check and see if there are, but it is live right now, and then immediately archived afterwards once we
Perfect.
finish.
And then on all the podcast platforms the next day, right?
Like
The-
Spotify, iTunes.
Yes,
all
that gets uploaded typically the following day, and it may take a few hours to push out once I'm
Okay.
able to get it
I
uploaded.
started staring at your shirt. It's cool.
Oh yeah, this is my little. I don't know if anybody can see that. It's a cherry blossom tree with a little cat down here, and all the cherry blossoms are made with like cat paw paint.
Those are cool.
Very cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. All right, who's
All
next?
right, Ashley, I would love a general reading.
Okay.
She said, please.
What did you say?
She said, please.
Please, and thank you. Okay, so I'm going to draw from my Curio box, and this is one I collected or got, and then I put can y'all see? And I put a lot of different charms and curios, just things I've collected in here. So I'm going to draw from here, and then I'm going to also read with a card. You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Why don't you go first, please?
Well, thanks. Okay.
No, I am serious. I'm sorry.
All right, so I got the full
what it was.
card, and I got the Eight of Pentacles. These are actually kind of cool. Eight of Pentacles and the full.
What deck is that? We
This-
sell that deck, right?
Is this deck here we got from Dan at
Oh,
Tide. We got these actually at Tide. They'll also, I'm sure Dan will have these also at Newt's.
Yeah.
Um,
He's the Tarot Garden?
yeah, Tarot Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got some really cool, unique things
Yeah.
overall. But what I see from these is actually a thing of you striking out into a new adventure, a new beginning, of trying something a little different than what you've been just kind of used to, and trying to get a little bit more control around what you're doing and actually working with it. That's why I see it with these two here. You got your kind of working with it, and you got your adventure starting here. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I got from again Chris Ann's the Tarot of Curious Creatures. She was on when she was on SoulWhat, and it was this deck had yet to come out from Hay House. She was describing, I don't know if you guys recall, as a person combined with an animal figure. So kind of like they used the Egyptians, you'd have a head, there would be an animal or a bird, and you'd have an animal, the body of maybe a person. So this is the Four of Swords. Y'all see the Four of Swords. And what I'm getting from this, and I'll tie in the charm in a second, I'm getting, you just are worn out. You need to relax. That it's just time to take a break and to just honestly, it's one of the swords where you can just relax. And also, you're never going to be. This is kind of a little, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what I get. It's like a little branch,
That was a fishing pole.
It's not a fishing pole,
Oh.
but it would have been a fishing pole to him. But it's a branch with a little flower, turn it this way, on it with a little flower. And I get that you're just too exhausted to even reach up, and you can even see it on this card, to even reach up and get, even from that low-hanging fruit, it's like I'm too tired to even get that. I can't even get the things that used to come so easily to me, whether it be mentally, that used to come so easily to me, to a word that, vocabulary or whatever. You're just too tired to even get things that used to come easily to you. And it's not any blame on your part. It's just you have got to have restoration of body and rest.
Well, very good, very good, very good.
Okay?
Yes. All right. So, hi, Kelly. She says hi.
Hi.
And Lacey, general reading, going for some guidance, please.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm
General
reading with
guidance.
with Andrea's epiphany.
So will you explain that? Because we have that for do we still have any of those left?
We have 2 of these left. We created a little section right by the register in Carrollton today that has all of Andrea's stuff. I found some.
Andrea Forte.
Yep, Afro Goddess, in case y'all don't know. Found some butterfly earrings. They're actually butterfly wings that are earrings.
I love
Shocked
those
you
earrings.
didn't already grab those.
I
found
I almost did.
I found one honeycomb necklace left over from Tide, and what was the other earrings?
Oh,
Crap.
they're
The
the
other earrings.
amethyst with all the
Yeah.
crystals
They're the
hanging. I've
crystal
worn those on the
cluster.
show before.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
We have like 10 or 11 of those left.
You guys want those?
Yeah,
That's a
those are
good price
they're
point for those.
$25.
Yeah,
I was shocked. I was like,
and
holy
they
shit,
look.
these
You
are
put them on.
$25?
I wish I had them on. They are beautiful. They dangle, and they have like
Yeah.
4 or 5. I think 5 on each
Yeah.
earring. 5 little amethysts that
I was-
hang down.
I was talking to her today and everything. She was asking about it. But we created a little. I got 2 of these left, and
Okay.
people were wanting these like crazy, and I found them, and we have 2 left though.
Okay,
All right, so Lacey's.
so claim them now if you
better,
want one.
You better send me some money. General reading. All right, let's see
Yeah,
what we
they're
get
for sale.
from here. I'm kidding. Let creation flow. So this is your time, right now, to jump into those actions and those things that you're trying to create, and stop with the excuses. Everybody wants to come up with a really good excuse not to do something. Michelle, stop with the excuses.
To not do something.
Get your ass in gear and start creating.
Okay.
How's that?
Oh gosh, more? Okay. All right. Okay, so we were just general reading. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to do a crystal, and there's some little words in here. And I got 4 words. So
We'll put them together, make a sentence.
it won't make a complete sentence, but
gotta throw
like
adjectives
has
in it.
is together. Okay. What I get is the words aren't coming together. So I'm serious. I'm taking that as the word that stuck out to me is the side. Okay, so the side view. And what I get from that is because I got a clear crystal, so a crystal quartz, all right? And the thing about crystal quartz is that you can look at them from a bunch of different angles. And when you look at it, so what your message is what she said, what I need to know, general, right?
Yeah.
So what I'd say is what you need to know is to look at things from different perspectives. So I got the side view. So I was talking to somebody on the airplane on the way home. She'd been to DC to be awarded. She got a full ride to TCU for art, and her medium that she uses is oil. And I was like, yeah, I try to be real fancy when I go to museums, and I look at it from the side view. You know, when you look at a painting, and somebody told me that was in an art class, so I think I'm really fancy, and I'll be like, let me look at the side view. But then, like, if it's like a photograph or something, that doesn't really do anything. But with oils, you can look and you can see some different things. So different perspectives. I'd throw in the hangman for this too as a major arcana. It's time to look at things, and they're going to become more clear to you. You're going to have more clarity of thought than if you're looking at it dead on. You're going to get more depth, And through that, you will get your answers as opposed to just looking at it straight on and the way you always look at things, because then you're going to interpret it the same way. Another little trick, as an aside, is somebody, I think, and I can't remember who said this, maybe it was you, Roger, they said one of the reasons they like oracle cards is a lot of times you look at tarot cards and you just always have a set feeling, especially readers maybe that are kind of stuck in a rut. They have a set interpretation of that card, but oracle cards will stretch you to have different interpretations, and especially if you don't just read what's written on them. So same thing, every situation you get in, try to look at it from a different viewpoint. I think you get what I'm saying. It's not real complicated, but it's complicated, or it's kind of tough to make yourself do it, because we quickly go to that which we are used to and we know. So try to break out of that habit for a while. And I'd say especially with some major decisions that you have going on now and coming up. And you think, oh, I've already looked at it. I've already analyzed this. You haven't looked at it from every angle. Okay? All right.
Okay.
And the words were side, just so you know, side, about, and then like and has were connected together. They're not broken apart. So if you want to write those down and see if that means something else to you, that'd be great. Okay.
Cool. Okay. So, Angela.
Angela?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Her question is, am I going to get my shit together?
Is that really your question?
Yeah. Am I going to get my shit together?
No, not if she doesn't have to, if she's asking. Okay, so here's the answer, Angela.
See, I'm
yes.
so much nicer than Michelle.
Let me finish. Let's rephrase it. Just everybody together now. Angela says, I have my act together. I am prosperous. I am abundant. I am successful. You need to decide. You know this, so I'm not trying to be preachy, and Roger's distracting me a little bit, but this is kind of important. So if you don't feel like it, that makes me sad for you, because I feel like you really need something it's like you need a win. You need something to make you feel like you're capable. It's like you need this catalyst to push you to know that you're capable of feeling like you have your shit together. Because to say that, I want to say, and I don't know which Angela this is, but I want to say to you, you have your shit together. So it makes me sad for you to have to ask. And I know sometimes we feel like we don't have our shit together, and we're just being honest. But I'd like you to flip it, and I want you to write it down and do that corny thing. I want you to write it down and tape it to your mirror. I am successful. I am together. Whichever that last word is. And I'm gonna be. It is I am already. That's my answer.
I like that.
I mean,
I like that.
I mean, the more we say to ourselves, Roger tells me this all the time, the more I sit there and say, I can't, or oh, I can't finish this book, or oh, I'm a horrible writer, or I don't, and I've said, when am I going to get my shit together? That's usually not when I get my shit together.
All right.
So now you are, because you're going to reframe it.
Yeah, and so whenever I teach classes or I'm talking to somebody about manifesting or even candle magic or anything, one of the things I always tell people is you write it as if it's already happened. Okay, you don't do it as am I going to, I wish for this, I hope for this, or anything. You actually write it, just like what Michelle was saying, right? So, got my unicorn card. Got my unicorn card right here, Angela, and I'm going to read this to you. Then this right here, from what Michelle told you, plus this, okay? The unicorn kind of lounging out and around, right? Got his little sign up there that says, you matter. You are a very fucking important human being. That's VFIHB, in case you want to write that down. Your thoughts matter. Your voice matters. You fucking matter, period.
Perfect.
Okay?
I love these cards now.
See.
It's true. So right now, as of right now, your act is together. So when I said no, that was because you're still asking. You're not asking now. So your act is together. You have your act together. And let me add one more thing. I used to go, but that's bullshit. That's not true. That's not authentic. I'm lying. I'm lying because you know what? My house is still a mess. So how can I say, when is my house going to be organized if it's still a mess? We declare it as if it has already happened. And it's not lying. It's declaring it. It's claiming it. That's what affirmations are. And they aren't lying. So even though right now my bedroom's still a mess and I need to give away a lot of stuff to Genesis Women's Shelter, which is where you should take all your stuff that you want to give away, that's still nice. And then I say, I am organized. And it feels like a lie, but it starts me on there. Y'all get it, right? But how many of us do it? We don't always do it. Okay, next. Angela, do it.
That was Angela, yes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
saying do it. You got it.
Yeah, and y'all just keep on typing because I can read between the lines on these. Don't worry.
That really applies to everybody right now because I think a lot of
Yeah.
us are kind of reevaluating what works in what's our ROI, what works in our life, what's the return on investment that we're putting in our karma bank, and we need to know that we've got it, we've got this.
Yep. All right, Amanda. Having a hard time with grief. Is this why my mediumship gifts aren't growing? So she's having a hard time, and is that why, with her grief and everything, is that why her mediumship gifts are not growing?
Well, first of all, I'm sorry, it's the most thing I can say to somebody that's grieving is I'm sorry, and how can I help? If there's anything we can do for you, but I am sorry you're going through grief. So, is it the reason that your mediumship gifts are not growing? Most people would be quick to say, I'm going to be honest with you, most people might be quick to say, no, that'd be have nothing to do with it. It can have something to do with it. So we're going to ask, intuitively ask. And the reason it can have something to do with it is because it may be that you need to just be on pause because you need to take care of yourself and not take on any other energy. Okay? So we'll see. Roger, what'd you get?
Well, I'm asking the little friend here.
So the Magic 8 Ball is the major arcana, just so you know. It's not just some random words that which although Andrea's words would be beautiful if they were just her words.
So on this, I got maintain control, and I got the full card.
So maintain control is actually a major arcana card.
And I got the full card.
It's probably the Chariot.
So, and I really do what I get from that, plus with what you're asking, it's also that thing, your energy goes to where your focus is. So you're not focused on your mediumship gifts right now. What you're focused on is your grief. You're focused on, feeling bad and sad and everything, right? So you're going to have to kind of work through that. That's kind of getting, working through that, getting that, that full card, getting started, moving, right? And start working through your grief and start kind of focusing more on your mediumship to get that to grow.
Okay, so I drew a Soultopia crystal card, and we're going to start with that because I drew carnelian. A lot of people are familiar with carnelian. It's an orange crystal that resonates or connects with your sacral chakra, which is your second one, and it's the color orange, or that's the color associated with the sacral chakra. And one of the things and I wrote these cards, and one of the things that it says on here is that carnelian, it's the stone of vitality, it helps banish sorrow. So is that going to immediately make your grief go away? A crystal magically make your grief go away? No, but I would recommend that I bet you have one, but if not, they're very affordable. Get a carnelian and just keep that with you at all times. Maybe put it beside your bedside to help with that sorrow. It also helps you deal with rage, which sometimes in anger, which we know can be a part of the grieving process. Now, is this what's keeping you from your mediumship growing? Is that what she said?
Yes.
Okay. The answer is no. In a way, yes. It's just like a practice. Okay. So for me, a really important thing is practice. And I don't care how good of a medium you are, there's something you can practice. And I do mediumship with everything. Medium's not just a medium's a deliverer of news. It's not, if you read my book, Spirits Unveiled, it's not just with those who've crossed, because all spirits are just at different frequencies. So, but it's not what's prohibiting you from growing. It's just the fact that, like Roger said, your energy has been put into other areas. It will grow. Don't worry about it. It's not like it's stopped and you're being punished or because you haven't practiced or anything. You just haven't had the energy that needs to be put in that direction right now. Okay? Yeah. And the card is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of, of apprenticeship, of practicing, of learning, of working with someone to help you develop your gifts. And we all need a mentor, all of us. And we all need to mentor someone else, in my opinion. Okay.
Sounds good. Kelly says, my book is coming. Can't wait. I'm assuming your book, she's the one she's talking about.
Kelly, are you writing a book? That'd be great.
No, your book.
No, I was
She's
kidding.
waiting on your book.
I was kidding, but
I'm
yay.
assuming, yeah.
From Amazon or from Soultopia?
That,
Hopefully, if it's from Soultopia, you should have already gotten it.
yeah. Okay, so this is Lauren Dior. Can I ask a question? First time seeing the podcast, not sure how it works. Yes, you may. So here it comes. Either way, supporting the podcast and my favorite Frisco store. So yes, Lauren, put your question on here. I'll catch up to it in a minute. I'm kind of going through here. For sure, ask a question.
Anyone can, yes, absolutely. If you're watching, you can always ask a question. That's exciting to answer a question for people who've just started watching.
Oh, it's further down? Okay. Should I apply? Here we go. All right, here we go, Lauren.
Thank you,
I
Nikki.
got it.
Nikki just helped
Should
us.
I apply? Yeah, I had to scroll down to find it, guys. So, should I apply for the job I seen online? Would it bring the opportunity for me?
Yes, apply. I got the Seven of Pentacles. So once you apply, you may have to wait a little bit, and you may have to wait. Can y'all see this? So you plant the seed. 7 is pretty far up in your 1 ace to 10. Okay, 7's it's pretty advanced. So you're going to start out pretty. It'll already bring you some opportunity, but you may have to wait a little while for it to bring you all that opportunity that you want. It's not just like immediately going to fulfill everything that you're wanting to fulfill with your job. And another thing I would encourage everyone to do, I don't know what you said on here at all. Mary Gates and I were talking today. She's a good friend of mine. She's one of the best readers and healers here at Soultopia. She is here almost every day reading and healing, mostly in Carrollton.
Yep.
And she and I were talking about the fact that, to use the word career instead of job. When we're looking for something, unless you're just going to think of a job as this is just a way to pay the bills, if you will use the word, I'm manifesting, those candles like, help me find a job. I would change the word to career, because there's a difference. One, you're punching a time clock and you're just getting the money. It's just a means to an end. Another, it's a career to me is something that is part of your life that you really enjoy, that you're trying to build something with that. So I would also use that term. I think it's really important.
Hey, Matt, you know what the meaning of job is?
What's that?
Just over broke.
And I don't know what term
very
you
true.
use,
Very
but Mary and I were talking about that because we were reading about different herbs that would help draw in getting a job. So we were going through that today. All right.
Boom. Here's what I got then. Check this out. This is the
Those
Emperor
are cool
card.
cards.
Yeah, this is Emperor card here. Okay, so yeah, going after it, standing your ground, good solid card. And number 2 is let that shit go. So as you're moving on though into this position, into this new job, let go of some of the things you dragging along with you in the back, things from past, maybe past jobs, relationships, whatever it is. Let those things go, leave them in the past so you can keep moving towards the front. Okay, so do that.
The deck. So one of the decks that Roger reading with the F1, with the funny one that he's getting good readings with, that came from Mary and Nikki. And who's the publisher of that? Is it self-published? They were nice enough to gift us some decks today.
Lucana's Stores.
Okay, and this one that we got from Dan, also, I would love to get this in the store. It was published in 2021, and it's by Inkromancy, and they're tattoos.
They're also limited edition. This is actually deck number 484 of 1,000.
But I'd like to get both of these decks in the store, and so the way we do that is we approach the independent artists, and we see, if they'll sell to wholesale to retail stores like ours. But they're both good decks. And we do already have croissants in the store. All right.
I wonder now because you and I both got one of those decks. I wonder what the number was on the other one. I should have looked for.
I know it's funny we didn't look at what both of us were getting, and we ended up getting several decks that were the same. You know, and
What the
we
hell?
from Dan we only bought ones that were out of not published because he does collector's decks,
Yeah.
or ones that are self-published because we can get, of course, all the published ones at a discount because of the store.
Yeah.
All right. So who's next?
All right. Hang on a minute. So looks like on this page, I've got everybody caught up. I think.
Well, why don't we do a giveaway really fast?
What?
Because I had said that we were going to start doing some giveaways, right, Matt?
Yeah, I like
Do you have you? I should have said it earlier,
You
but have
should have
you
said it
thought of a
earlier.
question? Has anybody? I have one.
All right, go for it.
Well, if you've got one, let's hear it.
Are you gonna give us the answer?
Do I
as
need to
you're
go
doing
back for a while, or can it be one that I just said?
Whatever you feel.
Okay, so Roger's 2 decks. Are y'all ready to watch to see who answers this one?
I'm going to the other side. Are you watching, Matt?
I've got it.
Okay, Matt's got it.
So the 2 decks that Roger is reading from, one of them is about what type of artwork. Would that be a way to ask it? One of the decks he's writing about, I just said, it's about a certain. In fact, the publisher, it even has that kind of an allusion to that, what it's about in the name of it. Okay, and the name of the deck.
What are we giving away?
And we are giving away, Roger, what? Want to give away one of my books?
Sure.
Okay,
A
so
signed copy of Michelle's book.
Oh, there you
yeah. So a signed copy of my book, Spirits Unveiled, right there, which I will tell you when we were in, and they can be watching to see who gets that right. So do you understand the question? The deck, yeah, okay.
go. I see Leslie chimed in first with the correct answer.
She got the answer, and the answer was?
Tattoos.
Tattoos. I'll
There
show
you
you
go.
guys. So it's called Incromancy 2 Apocalypse. It's kind of cool. And so, Leslie, you'll get this copy. You can come pick it up. You need to let us know, or if we're going to mail it to you. And we were in D.C. this past weekend, and for me to sign the book, I was with Llewellyn. We had 4 authors, and I was in Washington, D.C., signing at this big convention thing. And
The American Library Association.
it
It's
was
huge.
It was
It was like
huge.
freaking insane.
We walked in like New York Times was there. First thing,
Yeah.
major universities,
Cambridge, all of the major ones are there.
major publishers, Simon Schuster. I mean, I was impressed.
very cool.
It was cool.
NASA was there. NASA guys.
Was
Yeah,
NASA there?
NASA.
I didn't get to walk
NASA
around.
was there.
I was
NASA
signing,
was
signing,
there
signing.
with
Yeah.
their publications and stuff.
Yeah. So it's all right. Do we have some questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Karen would love a general reading, please.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna draw from here and here. General reading for Karen. These are such cute. I want to show you guys this. The general reading I'm getting is, first of all, I just want to show you the card, the full. Can y'all see this? Look at that little dog, man. He is just taking. Do you see it, Matt? He is just taking a leap. This is a full card, and he's just like, I'm going for it. Usually, that dog is the companion up here, kind of nipping at the heels of the fool who's about to begin the journey. This one, the dogs are going. They're like, heck no, I'm going on the journey. So I kind of feel like that's what it's you. It's like you are ready to take that leap of faith. And the dog's ears are up in the air. It's like, it's not kind of going. This dog is like flying. So you are ready to fly and take a leap of faith. And I got Jade with it. And Jade is highly protective. The thing about Jade, when you walk, talk, Jade, Jade and Tiger's Eye are 2 that I think of that you could just write and write and write and write. Name a subject, and Jade's going to cover it, okay? Good fortune, love, new adventures, good luck, friendship, self-sufficiency, releases negative thoughts. Who was it? Angela. I'm not saying you're being negative, but, that would work. Jade would work for you. and it soothes the mind, but it also protects you from harm. So on this journey that you're about to take, because whatever it is, you're about to go for it, and it's really just go, like leap, and then add in some jade for protection. Okay? Roger?
Okay, so
Am I being really long? It's because
here-
he acts like he's asleep.
okay, karmic justice approaches. Okay, karmic justice. Okay, so you got some things coming up that you're going to have to deal with, but at the end of the day, you're radiant as fuck.
What is it?
You are radiant as fuck.
Radiant. Okay.
Radiant.
What is
Your
the whole
light
concept?
is limitless. Feel all that badass energy running through you and get ready to shine bright. On those motherfuckers like you, the fucking diamond you are. Shine so bright it burns the fuck out of their eyes, baby.
Okay.
So you got some things you're going to deal with, but don't worry. Deal with it, get through it, and then show everybody up.
Okay. Very good.
She's not going to let me read these again, Matt.
No, they're positive. Actually, they're very. I think they're
Yeah.
very positive cards. They're
They've all
actually.
been very nice.
They are.
That's right, they
They're
are.
very
Yeah.
affirming, actually, and then just drop the F-bomb in there. Because you're radiant as F-bomb. No, they're cute cards. And I think these, the incromancy, or this is the front or the back, those are really cool.
They
And
are.
look how, like the Emperor, look how strong that is.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That'd be really cool. I mean, I wouldn't get it, but that would be really cool tattoo. You know, it's bright. Okay.
That look good
Who's
right
next?
here.
You can do it if you want.
Y'all
Okay.
heard that.
Your body.
Just like when she said I could get a jet ski.
You want to get started on that topic? Okay.
No, because I heard that.
We were in D.C. We were in D.C. when that was all happening. Yeah, Roger's like, oh, no, no, no. Change
Let's see
that.
here. Anybody else with questions? I think the unicorns might overtake the aliens. How about I mix the two together? I'm
I
gonna have
asked him to have a different deck, and he happened to get here, and
These are waiting on
Nikki
me.
and Mary came through. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
a different deck.
I'm gonna mix the two together. I'm gonna shuffle them both together.
So the owner of Rockpool was her husband had acquired that Martian deck.
Yeah.
And they were Rockpool Publishing out of Australia, and her name's Lisa. And we really connected with them. We really liked them. And she said her husband was going to be very happy to hear that, right?
Yep.
So we brought it over, and I said, Roger, and he happened to have the deck on him. He goes, oh, yeah, this is my deck. I read with it all the time, the Martian deck, and I get really good readings. And he started to say, I'm really surprised. I was like, no, you're not surprised. This is the publisher. You're not surprised at all. No, but she was very happy about it.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I don't think we have any other questions that I can see unless I missed somebody.
Well, it's perfect timing, because
Sorry, looks like you're almost
It's perfect
wrapping
timing.
up anyway.
Yeah, because tell us what we have coming up.
Well, this Sunday is first Sunday Psychic Fair at Soultopia, all Soultopia locations. So you can get your 20-minute readings for $25. We have readings, healings at all locations.
And some people have asked me about the chakra aura photos, and yes, those are going to be back soon.
I'll get those back,
very
yes.
soon.
Yes.
And you can bring your animals for those too,
Yeah.
your dogs, your cats, and get their chakras tested and their
And
auras.
you can go online and go ahead and book your appointments now.
Please.
So, and I would do that because we do get busy.
Where do they
you
go
know.
online for that?
So the website, you can actually go to mysoultopia.com, and there's a tab there that will take you to the locations, whether it's Frisco, Carrollton, or Bishop Arts, and then, for the Psychic Fair. But there's also soultopiapsychicfair.com. soultopiapsychicfair.com.
Pretty easy.
Yep. So
Go,
super
and then
easy.
like if let's say Mary's reading. Mary, are you reading? You'll go and you'll find whichever fair you want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she's at Carrollton. Let's say you knew you wanted to come to the Carrollton location. Click on the Carrollton location and then find your healer or reader that you want.
That's right.
I would book more than one because you're going to be here and you can try them out. That's really the point of these discounted days, is not that you get like your regular reading, because it's more that you test out different readers. But it's also a good chance to get your regular reader at a discounted price. So, or a healing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like if you went on there right now and let's say Mary was at Carrollton, then you could book Mary right now to make sure you reserve not only your spot, but you reserve your time. because maybe you want to come earlier, or you want to come in like 2 o'clock. Sometimes it's a really crowded time, and you can book that 2 o'clock and then book a healing around it, or something like that. But you can come to do it at any location. You can go to all 3 locations if you want.
Yep.
Make a day out of it.
That's right. And Mary's actually going to be at Bishop Arts this week.
So Mary be at Bishop. Is she healing or reading?
She's reading.
So you can make an appointment with Mary at Bishop. And I will say Bishop in Frisco, because there's not as many, they're smaller stores, I really would book.
Yeah, definitely book early
they're
because they fill up really fast
They fill
there.
up really fast.
If you're doing a walk-in, you can definitely do a walk-in. Might have to wait though.
Yeah.
But so that's why it's always good to pre-book.
Get your time.
Get your time slots and everything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have a drum circle.
That's Friday night.
This Friday night
Here in Carrollton location.
in Carrollton, and I hope they do it outside even if it's hot, you guys. I mean, it's okay to sweat. You're doing a drum circle. I mean, come on. And Mia last time was, I don't know if y'all saw it, she was dancing as Andre Jones is putting it on, and we had a video. She was dancing. She's the manager of our Carrollton location, and it was awesome. And many of you have asked if you need to bring a drum. If you have a drum or a tambourine or even maracas, or what else could you bring?
2 pots and pans.
2 pots and pans. Seriously, bring them. Does he have some extras? Yes. Does he have enough depending on how many people come? It'll probably be fairly crowded. No. That's another thing we would ask that you go ahead and sign up. So have an idea. And Roger, where do they sign up for that?
You can actually sign up for that on mysoultopia.com also.
Okay, so, and that one usually, they get pretty crowded.
Yep.
Okay, and then he usually will take your intentions and he puts those on his altar, or you can take them home and put them on yours. I guess maybe that will be a new moon one?
It's a new moon.
Okay, so the Cancer new moon.
Yep.
And is that the main things? Are those the main things we have coming up?
Well, it is 4th of July weekend also.
And there's something before 4th of July.
And there's something on Saturday, but I don't remember what it was. Something, what, you remember, Matt? Something Saturday.
No, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank here.
Yeah, me too. She'll get pissed, isn't she? It's Michelle's birthday Saturday, guys.
It's my birthday month.
So we'll have to separate for like
July.
the next 6
Like,
months.
just set it out.
No, just what do you mean
July.
month? You know she's gonna make us celebrate all the way to Christmas.
Okay.
No, July.
The
It's
season.
July 2nd. I was supposed to be on the 4th, and the doctor wanted to go golfing or something, so they induced, and I was born on the 2nd. I didn't even know they did that back then, but whatever. It's like 2 days premature. I wasn't
She's
born
been trying to catch up
didn't
ever
get to be a
since.
firecracker baby. So we will be having a sale also on the 4th, and
Well, you got to be watching your emails and stuff. It's not just a sale. We'll be sending out some coupons, so you have to be signed up.
hear his
with-
voice. He's getting very serious.
I know, because somebody throws it out there. But yes, you got to be watching your emails and your text messages this weekend, because we are running some stuff out, some promotions and things like that.
And what
for
are
the
our
4th of
hours
July.
for the 4th?
Oh, regular hours, 11 to 7.
There you go.
So Friday 11 to 7, Saturday 11 to 7, Sunday 12 to 6, and Monday, the 4th of July, will be open 11 to 7.
And Friday after that, you come to the drumming circle for sure.
Drum
If we were-
circles on the 1st. That's this Friday.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And
so
that'd be
Friday.
after, yes.
And then just kick off the
7:30 to
weekend.
like 7:30. I think it's 7:30 to 8:30.
Trust me on the drum circle, you want to do it.
Yeah,
If you've
lot of
never
fun.
done it, just be bold and come. It's really fun, and bring a couple of friends. It is, Matt, you should come. It's really, really fun. And Andre is one of the coolest guys I've ever met.
Yeah, he
I
is.
mean, he
He's a lot of
seriously
fun.
is.
He'll
Yeah,
get you drumming.
and he knows how to drum. And he'll get you wanting to buy a drum. Not that, I mean, he won't have them there to buy or anything. And we don't either. So it's not, so yeah, bring
This
something.
is a fun thing.
It's really fun. Okay, now we're going to do our 1, 2, 3s and for the week. So just pick your number, 1, 2, or 3. Set your intention now for if you have a question, or if this is just what you need to know for this week until next Tuesday. And we will be on next Tuesday. Right?
Yeah.
I know. I'm all out of sorts because when I travel, it's like what country what planet am I on? I'm not even sure.
We have a guest next Tuesday.
We do.
Yeah, so you got to be.
We do.
her
Who
name?
is our?
Owen.
Is it Alwyn? Okay, so I'm really excited. Can I just say this really quickly? I am so
Please.
excited to meet. So Alwyn, my book, The Magical Connection, won the bronze. Thank you guys for voting for that cover. and we won like 6 awards. Roger stuff like our bracelets won. He won People's Choice. You guys, we're so proud of him. And so we won 6 things. But Alwyn's book won a gold award in her category, and it's called Paganism for Prisoners. And her next book is going to be Paganism for Parolees. And her story is fascinating. I literally almost knocked her down after the thing because she's with Llewellyn too, and we were getting our picture made. And I was just like, will you be on our podcast? And the people from Llewellyn, Matt, you'll be glad to know, said, oh, yeah, you want to be on that podcast.
Oh, there you go. Good.
Yeah, so they were like, yeah, you want to be on that podcast.
Yeah.
So she's really nice. You guys definitely want to set that notification for next week to hear Alwyn, okay?
Hit the little bell.
All right, so 1, 2, or 3, Roger's ready with numbered ones.
All right, let's see here. All right, this is actually great for right now. This is Little Ghost. He says, this is bullshit. Learn to deal with the bullshit. It's everywhere. Just remember, what other people say and do is a reflection on them, not you. Don't take things too personal. Especially for you guys that are on social media all the time. People make shit up and post on there just to get a rise out of you.
Some of it's true.
Some might be true, yes. But some of it is bullshit. This is
That's cute little
Bullshit.
ghost on there. It's cute.
But don't take things so serious. It's just life. Enjoy it.
Okay, Matt's 2.
Yes, and as usual, I'll be reading from the Oblique Strategies. This one is fairly simple. There may be a lot of ways you could interpret this, but it just says, be dirty. So I look at that as saying, get your hands dirty. If you've been a little hands-off lately, if you've been a little safe lately, I think now's the time to really dig in, get your hands dirty, be dirty, get in the middle of whatever it is that you're thinking about right now whenever I say that. Go be dirty this week.
I like it. Okay, so mine is for all you number 3s. I got, and I love this, the Page of Swords. Now, if you will notice on her card, the Page of Swords, swords are about air. They're about things we think about, okay? And pages are the beginning. There's pages, knights, queens, kings, typically. Pages in the traditional tarot always are looking up. Did y'all know that? They're always looking up. And so they're ready to learn, okay? And so this one, and they're looking for what's next? What's next? The knights are ready for the action. They're for the action, but the pages are still kind of learning. So there's something this week, number 3s, that you're going to learn, and then along with it, I got the Soultopia crystal card, and I got yellow calcite, and what I got that you're going to learn is it stimulates the higher mind. It's a crystal of insight, confidence, and intellectual power. So there is something this week, page number 3s, that you're going to learn, and the yellow calcite's going to help stimulate and help you actually process that and put that to use. Okay?
Cool. I like it.
I like it too. All these cards were interesting, I think, and thank you, Mary and Nikki, for the gifts. The cards they gave me some cards too. They were oracle cards, and I felt like doing readings today. I was going to read with some crystal cards or some tarot cards. And once again, just so you know, we have these in stock. They are. If you love the Light Seers deck, then you're going to love Chris Ann's deck on this too. Her little book's the same. She tells you all these cool things. Like, for instance, every card is framed, and she says for you to think that is a doorway to walk through. There's a different frame on each card. So they're all really cool.
That's cool.
We gave away our prize. Leslie, congratulations on winning my book, Spirits Unveiled. And anything else, guys?
I don't think so.
Roger's your spirit in here. You keep looking up.
Yeah.
What is it really?
No, there's not.
No? Okay. I was
looking at
am
the
I missing a spirit? Am I missing one? But we actually will look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same place. Please tune in.
Same bat channel.
Please tell all your friends, because you really are going to want to hear Alwyn. She is incredible, and you might want to grab her book. We have it here, Paganism for Prisoners. Until then, you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for listening to SoulWhat, a Soultopia production. If you're intrigued, searching, or looking to schedule a reading of your very own, visit us in sunny Dallas, Texas, or visit us online at facebook.com/Soultopia Holistic Boutique. And if you like what you heard, subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting platform to be the first to hear new episodes every Tuesday at 7:30 Central.